Delhi represents contrasting economic conditions, multiple activities, cultural variations, pluralistic pattern of religion, belief, and lifestyles. The typology of settlements is also as vibrant as the city itself, varying from traditional villages and unauthorized colonies to posh and planned neighborhoods and societies. The city presents immense challenges with the growth rate of urbanization over the last few decades. The politics of land has led to complex negotiations leading to haphazard growth of unwarranted developments in almost all types of settlements. Integration of agricultural hinterland into the city has led to relentless high density plotted development, thereby pressurizing resources such as land, air, and water. In a frenzy of growth, the legitimate remnant of traditional settlement, which is an urban village, has paid enormous price. Kanogia notes that an urban village is a transcendental, oxymoronic, hybrid, and resilient entity in existence. This paper investigates the problems of urban villages in general and of Najafgarh Abadi in particular, and suggests planning interventions for sustainable development as per context of the area of study.
Fanning describes the transformation of rural village to urban village in four stages. First is the traditional village, which leads to touching the urbanity. Further, it is swallowed by the urbanity, and finally leading to the erasure of the urban village.
Located in the heart of Planning Zone L in southwest Delhi, Najafgarh Lal Dora Abadi area is surrounded by Firni Road from which six major roads emanate, providing major regional connectivity. Grey Metro line connecting to Dwarka passes through and terminates here. Approximately, Najafgarh Lal Dora Abadi covers an area of 0.3 square kilometer, and it is estimated that it houses a population of 9,500 people.
Coming to the problems and issues of the study area, loss of livelihood is the most evident one. Most of the village population was involved in agriculture and primary sector activities, which have now been lost. This has led to the cropping up of random retail shops, small industries, godowns, etc., which are often to the outsiders throughout the Abadi area. Encroachments on the streets for parking is widely seen throughout the area. Also, the development of unauthorized colony around the village Abadi has led to the development of highly dense population and urban heat island effect. Since negligible amount of building plan approvals have been taken in the Abadi area, it has led to problems such as high density of poorly ventilated built fabric, narrow lanes as fire and earthquake hazard, lack of physical and social infra, etc. Due to these, augmentation of basic civic amenities has not been possible due to the street layout. There is absolutely no prospect of street widening for disaster preparedness. And visually, the Abadi area with exposed overhead electric wiring, shabby old built structures lacking any architectural control, unkempt roads and street edges, neither is functionally viable as on date, nor it is pleasant to behold. These are the photos where some of the problems are visually evident. There were a lot of failures on part of government schemes and policies. The first master plan for Delhi in 1961 prescribed only principles for development of rural areas but failed detailed planning. In 1977, however, Ministry of Urban Development issued orders regarding regularization of unauthorized colonies, which specified that the unauthorized colonies, residential and commercial structures located within the Lal Dora would also be under the purview of regularization. A working group was constituted in 1979 to formulate a perspective plan for the development of substandard areas of Delhi, including these villages, but there was no implementation regarding the same. In 1984, a detailed mini master plan was formulated which proposed redevelopment of existing village abadis in phases but was also never implemented. Master Plan Delhi 2001 emphasized on integrated development of rural areas. However, none of the zonal development plans or layout plans translated the statement into maps, drawings, or even reality.
Srivastav Committee in 2007 submitted a report on Lal Dora and extended Lal Dora in Delhi, in which a number of practical problems related to the specific typology of settlement were highlighted by the experts and multifold development strategy was presented. Master Plan for Delhi 2021 stipulates that comprehensive schemes for the development of villages should be prepared by the concerned local bodies with the aim of provision of optimal facilities and services within the abadis and integration with the surrounding areas. The notified Zonal Development Plan 2021 of Zone L states that layout plans of the facility corridor consisting public, semi-public uses, commercial area, industrial area, formal green area, village development plan including the facility area, green area proposed in the width of 100 meters around villages, special area plan for Najafgarh town and redevelopment plan for unauthorized colonies shall be worked out, detailed out in due course of time as per the directions of government issued from time to time. The approved zonal land use plan of Zone L shows the Najafgarh Abadi area as built up, thereby merely recognizing its existence without providing any vision for future development. However, even upon completion of period of Master Plan for Delhi 2021, there has been no implementation on ground. Draft Master Plan for Delhi 2041 stipulates that specific regulations for development and regeneration of urban villages shall be formulated by DDA within 2 years of notification of this plan.
The stages for assessment and development of strategy for an urban village are as follows. First is the existing situation analysis using qualitative and quantitative assessment methods, which would be followed by field surveys and stakeholder participation, leading to learnings from the case studies around the world. Further, it will involve community engagement and design charrettes. And finally, there would be development of urban village development plan framework, which would involve inputs from the stakeholders, timely monitoring and review, and prioritizing needs.
Redevelopment and renewal in urban areas are perhaps the most widely adopted upgradation strategies for all major Indian cities. This study does not attempt to conventionally retrofit the existing abadi by means of aggregating and rejuvenating open spaces, extending Lal Dora land consolidation to fulfill housing requirements, proposing measures for resource tapping, augmentation of amenities, cosmetic facelift, etc. These methods, though useful for quickly fixing the issues, would solve the problem only temporarily. With the natural growth of population in villages, the same issues will again turn up. Therefore, it's important to look for the solution from an alternate perspective in order to altogether redefine the character of development for meeting the need of R. In the case under reference, the strategic location of Najafgarh Abadi area opens new avenues for development. Land pooling is a new paradigm for sector-wise urban development in urban extension areas of Delhi, wherein the private landowners will assemble land to become partners in development. The policy may be amended to include Lal Dora Abadi areas, or the Najafgarh Lal Dora Abadi may be treated as special area for redevelopment under the purview of land pooling policy. As per the approved sector delineation plan, the area under Najafgarh Lal Dora Abadi forms the apex of Pentagon, which is Sector 11 of Land Pooling Zone L. As per the land use calculations, for approximately 0.3 square kilometer area under Najafgarh Lal Dora Abadi for redevelopment as per land pooling policy, 18 hectares of land will be given to consortium or DE, which is the developer entity for development, and 12 hectares of land will be given to DDA or to other service providing agencies for the provision of infrastructure. Based on land policy norms, population density achievable in developable area is 385 people per hectare. Accordingly, under land pooling policy, a population of 11,559 can be accommodated in Najafgarh Lal Dora Abadi, considering approximately 0.3 square kilometer developable area.
By developing the study area as per the land pooling policy, the following will be achieved. Land readjustment will offer a chance to do away with smaller, poorly accessible plots, paving for efficient planning and intensive use of land. Original owners will retain title after land pooling, and costs and benefits will equitably be shared by all on the basis of share of land. Adequate housing stock and commercial spaces will be generated, and landowners will be compensated in terms of built up space, which will have higher market rate owing to value addition through planned development. Social infra and physical infra facilities will adequately be provided as per the requirements of the population. Planned development will also ensure adequate parking, whose inadequacy or total absence is a burning issue at present in Delhi. Existing hazards within Abadi related to fire and natural calamities due to narrow streets and lack of open spaces will substantially be reduced through efficient planning. Vertical mixing and active frontages will enable innovative mixed use, contributing to making Delhi 24/7 city as envisaged in Draft Master Plan for Delhi 2041. Sustainable planning features will enhance the quality of environment and make the project efficient.
To conclude, it is to state that urban villages in metropolitan cities like Delhi, though existential in nature, offer a stark contrast to the rest of the city. A considerable population of Delhi resides in Lal Dora and extended Lal Dora areas. Najafgarh Lal Dora is strategically located in land pooling zone L, isolated from the surrounding unauthorized colonies by Firni Road on all sides. Roads emanating from Najafgarh Firni Road offer major regional connectivity in all directions. Like most of the urban villages, Najafgarh is also characterized by cramped, unsafe layout with winding streets, insanitary conditions, and lack of amenities. Beautification of available open spaces is only a temporary solution. Therefore, it is proposed that Najafgarh Lal Dora be treated as special project area for redevelopment under the purview of land pooling policy. Land readjustment hence achieved shall aggregate scattered parcels of land to unlock land mass for provision of adequate housing, open spaces, social and physical infrastructure, and commercial spaces as means of livelihood. It will undoubtedly offer a promising quality of life to the inhabitants. Thank you.